welcome back, slaves. We got here. You can say your names and what you do in the band.
Sure. I'm Zach. I play drums.
And I'm Wes. I play guitar.
It's a little bit different. Usually, I have a better mic setup than this, but life happens, and you gotta try to work with what you got. But the last time we chatted, I don't think you were in Slaves. You were in Dayshaw at the time, and we had chatted the last time. A lot of things have changed. So, like, obviously, you put out a new single with your new vocalist. Like, how have things been? How's the reception been of that? And like, how have the shows been? Because obviously, you guys are back touring and doing all this stuff.
It's been pretty great, man. So first single release is called Heavier, obviously. The response has been pretty amazing so far. I at least for me, I was expecting a lot more hate and everything with like a big old vocalist switch, but it was actually, we were welcomed pretty big with open arms from our fans. So it was nice, and definitely the whole change of pace. I mean, definitely a lot has changed. I mean, it's my first, I guess, contribution to the band on an album. At least rock wise, the first thing I did was an acoustic EP, so I got some snaps in. So
Got a little bit in, but not so. Like, I guess what can people expect from like the new rec? I mean, obviously, I feel like you guys would be working on new material, with your new vocalist and stuff like that. So, how's that process been working with him and just like trying to like, I guess I want to say get new. Obviously, you want to get new fans, but how are you like retaining like old fans, like people that know your stuff and like know how your band is and stuff like that to kind of like continue on, I guess.
Well, we still keep it true to like the same style, but now we got like Matt, who comes from a musical background as well. He has a major in music and everything, and we still keep like the rock roots with the R&B, everything, and just try and keep drama free. Nothing with like Johnny. We still love Johnny, and try not to promote any of that negativity, and just move the band forward from there. So
that's great, and it's good to hear, because sometimes you feel like, with vocalists, sometimes it can always go a little bit sour and stuff. So it's good to hear you guys are on good terms, and you want to try to make things work, whether or not it's with him or with Matt. I guess like how was the process of finding Matt? Like, was he the first choice, or do you feel like the only choice? Only choice. So like, obviously he was on the last tour you guys did. So like, was it just, I guess, like happenstance that he was like, hey, I'm free, like I want to do this for the tour?
It's kind of a long story.
It's a long story.
It's fine. Go for it.
Okay, so we were earlier this year in January. We were supposed to depart to Europe to start our tour with Escape the Fate, supporting them on their This Is War 10-year tour, I believe. Or This War Is Ours. I apologize.
It's close enough.
Yeah, my bad. And so we were all at the airport, and then Johnny decided to fly home while the rest of us were ready to go, and we only had 45 minutes to hop on our plane. And then sure enough, like, we were calling anyone who's held a microphone before that, we know pretty much at that point. It was pretty wild. We're all on the edge of our seat, either super depressed or very anxious, or just a combination of the both. And so we actually, thankfully, we got a text from our buddy Kevin Thrasher of Escape the Fate. He said, I have a friend who's actually down, who might give this a shot and wants to like sing through the tour for y'all, because obviously they wanted us to come out. We're good friends and whatnot, and they obviously want us to be on the tour. So it just ended up working out where it was like, this guy, turns out he was on The Voice, is just down for the craziest thing on earth.
He had
never heard our music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was just like,
He listened to like 30 seconds of Fine by the Sea Star Explode, and he's like, I think I could do it. No screaming.
Is there no screaming?
Yeah,
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. It was
learned all the songs on the plane.
Dude, only missed one show.
that's
Just so
nuts.
he can get his visa
Visa
figured
and
out.
stuff. Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. So it was like wild, man. First time we met him was like under a bridge at the first venue. Like, he's just sitting there. I was like, I think that's our guy with the suitcase. So, like, pretty wild.
I hope it's him.
Yeah. I think so. I'm bad with keeping up on wherever we are.
Close enough. That is nuts. I feel like, it doesn't get talked about when just something like that formulates. I didn't know it was like that close to the wire of like getting things like situated and stuff. So glad you got Matt. He sounds awesome. Like, do you feel like, do the rest of the album like just kind of feel the same as Heavy, or is it like, is it, you always are trying to grow as a band, I feel like, and do different stuff. So do you feel like Matt has more of an influence on like where you guys want to go, and like obviously he has to give his sort of
Yeah.
input and stuff. So like, how's he been in the studio and just like having his own, no pun intended, his voice on some of the stuff.
It's been actually really great. We've been trying to keep like I said, like the same sound. So what you can expect from the rest of the album is like heavier on steroids.
Okay,
Basically,
sick.
it's got the soft, the eerie vibes. We're still trying to keep like that ghostly, chill,
Yeah.
pretty minor stuff. So we got those vibes going, and I think like Matt's input on all the songs brings a new light to the band. And I think people will enjoy it.
Tight. Obviously,
I was gonna say that there's technically 3 new writers on all this as well. So I mean, you got Matt, Felipe. This is his first time. I mean, disregard the acoustic EP, of course. But Matt, Felipe, and myself are all added new guys.
newbies. So that's cool. Injecting that fresh blood into the band and stuff like that. So it's definitely cool. I'm excited to see what happens next. But obviously, you guys are on tour. Gotta ask this: like, what have you been jamming on the road? What's on your Spotify when you're driving to your next location?
I'll let you go for that first.
I've been jamming a lot of Normandy.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
from
Yeah,
Sweden.
they're sick.
Like rock pop band, really cool stuff. And Thrice always. So
Yeah,
those are
Visu,
my-
10, 20.
Dude,
I think
like
it's 20 years. Yeah, 15 years,
15
15, 20. Yeah. Zach?
Yeah, for me, the band Camino, that new album that they had has been pretty good for me.
Right.
Still jamming the old Chelsea Grin record a bunch. Monuments as well. Been jamming that pretty hard. I don't know. I'm literally everything in between, like prog, like some periphery stuff. Pliny. I don't know the
You're right.
correct-
You're right. You
Uh,
got it.
I'm like,
me and Zach are the heavy ones.
Everyone. There you go. Awesome. Next question, guys. If you were to compile a musical supergroup, who would be in the band?
I would have to say it would be Phil Sgrosso from As I Lay Dying.
Oof. Okay.
Justin Kenshrew from Thrice. Damn, I gotta think of some other ones.
yeah.
It's tough.
The drummer from Circus Survive is badass. He does really cool things that I like. As far as bass, I would have to sit and think about that for a minute. My buddy Ty is actually really great, and he used to play in the band. He used to be the drummer of Slaves, and he's an awesome bass player. Played with drugs and stuff like that. He's fun to jam with.
Okay, Ty. I got it.
Let's see, dude. Okay. Wow. Okay, singer. I'm just gonna make this as quick as I can.
Do it.
Okay, well, I guess we'll start with
Rock
drums. Matt Garska on the drums from Animals as Leaders. 'Cause that dude is just, he can play everything, anything and everything. Singer, let's make it weird. Halsey, because I love Halsey. And then it's gonna be like crazy, man. I don't know what they're gonna sound like, but it's gonna be for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Guitar, man. I want like a shredder and like a jammer at that point. Like, it's gonna be great. Let's do John Brown from Monuments, first guy that I can think of, and then that would be good. I'm down with that. Yeah. And then bass, dude, that guy from Dirty Loops.
Oh,
Man, yeah.
Heinrich.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
tight.
that's my group right there. I'd be really interested to see what all those dudes like sit down and create, and Halsey as well.
Hey,
So,
it's on the
yeah.
internet now, so if you guys want to take that,
Yeah.
hit them up. Let us know what's going on.
I'll manage it. I got you.
You got it. You got it. Next question, guys. Another fun one. If there was an album that you wish that you wrote, what would it be? And if you took it out from underneath somebody else before they had the chance to release it.
I would have to say Thrice, To Be Everywhere, To Be Nowhere.
That's a classic, though. I got you. That's a good one.
All right, here we go. Avenged Sevenfold Nightmare. Because when that album came out, dude, I was in middle school and I just like couldn't stop jamming it. And to this day, it's still like one of my favorite drum albums, like prog albums altogether. Like, so definitely, it's real fun. I just wish I was on that. Not a part of that.
Awesome, guys. Well, as I had mentioned before, you guys are working on a new record. What is one of your favorite songs? You don't even have to give me the title, but like, I guess like which one that you've worked on so far has been the one that you like that you wrote in the studio?
All right, that's a hard one to pick, but I would have to say we have like a super heavy, bouncy, kind of genty riff. That one's really fun. It's called Buried by Lies, I think. And then another one called Talk to a Friend that I've been jamming a lot lately too.
Zach?
Yeah, Talk to a Friend's my favorite as well. It's a really cool concept. It's like still very slavesy. It's probably the most slavesy on the album, I'd say. But yet it's still got such a big chorus. It's got like a crazy bridge that's like built up. Let's see, and then Also like Witch Hunt a lot too, in like a weird way. It's just kind of like this banger. It's kind of short, but it's thick, dude. I love it. It's gonna be sweet. I can't wait for everyone to hear it.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes, absolutely. And then the last thing, guys, the most important thing, tell them about Slaves, where they can find you out on social media and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Dude, we are everywhere.
All
Find our
places.
music, everywhere, man. We're all over online. I'm not too sure about like in stores for CDs or whatnot. Just order from our online merch store. I think through Absolute we'll have something up in a little bit.
Slavesband.com.
Social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram should all be Slaves Official. I'll see it with probably the pink little pill bottle and roses sticking out of it. So yeah, man. I don't know. Just come check it out. Come to a show. Check out our new guy. So he's a cool cat.
Yes, go out and see them live. Zach and I have been friends for quite a while now, and I had the chance to interview you guys the last time you came to Philly. So go check out Slaves. I'm excited for the new stuff, especially with Matt. I feel like, the track's super sick. I'm definitely about it. I love that you guys are keeping a similar sound and just kind of like elevating it. And I'm excited for the new record, and you guys should be too. So check the links in the description. Find out about Slaves, all of their music, any upcoming tours, stuff like that. We'll all be there. If you enjoy this interview, share it, like it, subscribe. It goes a long way. And thanks, of course, to Slaves. Coming on, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right,
guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.